We're gonna come to a squat. You can call it like a yogi squat, a low squat, a passive squat, but it's gonna look like this right here. And if this is tough, you can break. See, I brought my legs out wider because it's hard to have them in. You want to, at least when you're tight. So if you need to go wide to do it, it's fine. If this is still hard and you need to come up and have your heels lift, that's fine too. The key is keep trying to push that butt back and try to get your heels in the ground. And from here, just kick it, move it around, feel it out. Are you feeling it out right now? She likes it. Okay. Actually, not okay. Just enjoy it. It's all right. You can reach your hands forward too. Might feel that differently. Get your hips back. And if you want, you can even drop a knee in, drop a knee out. Whatever you're feeling. You can do a little both. Whoa. Oops. All right. Now we're going to do something called hip cars. I'm going to stand up and show you, but we're going to do it from a tabletop. The way it's going to look, both your hands will be on the ground. Obviously, we're tabletop, but lift this front leg up with your hip flexor coming across like this. And then this leg, you're going to angle out while pulling this up and keep pulling out to the side, keeping all this squared engaged, no lifting, no turning. And once you get here, you can't go anymore. Start rotating this and reaching back like that. Rotating that leg out, reaching back till you get there. Now, from here, reach back, lift it up, and don't side or shrug. Normally you're balancing on something. Lift it up when you can't go anywhere. Roll this heel under and pull this heel back while pulling it back and bring it around forward, back down. That's a car. We're doing that from the knees. Oh, you didn't have to go hide over there. So from the knees, it's the same thing. It's just going to be all right. We're going to do 3 each side. All right, ready to begin. Lift that knee up. Let that knee come out and that ankle come up. Keep pulling it out to the side until you can't go anymore. Now I'm stuck here. Now rotate that ankle out and that knee come in while reaching back. Yeah, just like that. Bring that knee back in. Singling the way up. So reach back. Pull that knee up to the side, keeping it, yep, just like that. When you can't go anywhere, let that heel drop and that knee come up. Heel drop, knee come up. Yeah, and pulling it in like that. One more. Not even gonna talk this time. You know, if you feel like you're not doing it perfect, just keep in mind the idea is to get the full range around the joint capsule. So even if you're doing it partially right while you figure it out, you're still getting the work in. And the more you do this, the easier it will get for you. Now we're going to switch sides. We're going to do 3 on the other side. She did it better than me because she went slower. It's slow, controlled movements. Own every second, every millimeter. Other side. Left leg up, knee out, heel in. Keep pulling it out until you're stuck. Now, let that knee come in and that heel come up, pushing out. Boom. Yep. Pulling it back in. Now coming back, pushing it out. Lifting it out to the side as far as you can. Once you can't, let the knee come up, that heel drop. Keep pulling it back. Keep your core engaged. Coming back to the center and across and down. 2 more. Wait, there we go. Woo! Feel that clicking and popping. Getting all that scar tissue and all that junk around your joint capsules out of the way. Trying to smooth these bad boys out. Huge difference. Is that 3? I can't count, guys. I've been working on it for 32 years. All right, hip cars. Now we're gonna come into forward fold. We both got blankets here. I'm gonna use it. I like to prop myself up on a blanket. I'm a little tight, especially when we start off. Bring your legs in front of you. Dorsiflex your feet, which means pull your toes towards you, towards your knees, using the front part of your calf muscles. So from here, drive your heels in the ground. Exhale your breath, draw your core in. And when you do that, exhale, lengthen towards your feet. You're not rounding, you're lengthening out towards your feet like that. You can grab your feet, you can rest your arms here. Keep a flat spine. Keep your core engaged. Good. Now come back up. Now what we're going to do, ballistic stretching, just basically pulses, 5 pulses. So this will be as far as I can go. You'll know when you want to come back because you won't be able to go farther and your body will naturally want to come back. So 5 of those, more range each time. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you like those, you can rock out time. No big deal. We're going to be doing a lot, so you'll be loose by the end of it. So now bring your legs wide for a wide-legged forward fold. Here, we can angle it. This is my spine. All right. Wide-legged forward fold. As wide as you want so they're comfortable. Again, you can be up on this. The key and why I'm up on this is because when I'm tight in the beginning, my pelvis wants to round. A posterior tilt or your tailbone's tucked under. We want an anterior tilt or a neutral spine. So instead of like this, it'd be like this, like Beyonce booty. You gotta pop that ass. So Beyonce booty that. Draw the cord, press your heels in the ground. If you want to do a slight bend, that's fine. You're gonna feel it in your hammies. Then lean forward, but don't round. None of that. Right here. Stay tight, engage, and lengthen. Lean forward. Okay, perfect. You feel that? Now come up. Lift your hands up, pull your shoulder blades down, try to keep them in line with your ears, with your spine. Also, wrap your triceps back so the eyes of your elbows point up. Just like this. Exhale your breath and lower, reach out, go farther. Remember, we're not rounding, we're doing 5. 2, 3, 4. What comes after 4? Oh, that's right. 5. Good job. Each time we're going a little farther, so keep that in mind. All right, so what we're going to do now, keep that right leg straight, bend your back leg to 90 degrees. This is guess you end up over there. That's my bad. I'm a little tickled. You're doing this alone. That's fine. Hopefully this is entertaining for you. So what we're going to do now, take your hands, just press them in the ground. Try to get your spine straight. Lift upright. Press your knee and your ankle at the side of your leg, and this back leg into the ground. You'll feel this inner thigh engage. Do you feel that? Oh, yeah. So keep trying to lengthen up. I feel stretched just right here. Super inflexible at this position, though. You can lean back a little bit if you feel it more there, or you can exhale and try to fold forward. As you can see, I'm a little to the side because I'm tight. You're trying to get more upright. If you're like this, it's fine. We'll get there. We all have tight hips. I don't know anybody that doesn't, unless you're in the circus. In that case, I should be paying you. All right, now 5 pulses from here. Keep pressing that leg down, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it. I can count. Mom and Dad will be proud. Front leg, bring that into 90. So we're at 90, 90. You know, I feel pretty loose, so I'm going to just set this aside. What's also nice to use this on your legs if your knees are, if it's a little tender. You can use the blanket underneath the cushion. But we all good. You don't need that. So 90, 90. Why is it called 90, 90? Because this front leg's at 90 and this back leg's at 90. Trying to keep them even this way. However, like everybody's got different length, upper and lower legs, so don't sweat it if it's not perfect. Keeping your body upright, pressing this knee in the ground, this ankle in the ground. Same with the back leg, always engaged, core tight. What we're going to do from here is we're going to do on this back leg, we're going to lift our knee like this 5 times. Keep pushing this heel in the ground. 1, 2, keeping tight, keeping square. 4, higher each time. 5, perfect. Now, we're going to press in this back knee in the ground. You're going to lift that back ankle 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to lift the whole thing up 5 times. 1, 2. When you lift it up, try to curl your leg back a little bit too. 3, 4, 5. Good job. All right, we got that front leg bent at 90. We're going to do some stuff with the front now. So what this is going to look like is right here. You can use hands or no hands, but you're going to lean forward, chest over your leg. So we're going to do one here, and then you're going to do one to the side. And that's where you take this hand, and you try to get your elbow to the arch of your foot. You do one there. So it's going to be like 1, 2, 1. And we're doing it now. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, that's 5. All right, let's get tough. From here, was that 5? 4, 4, 5? Anyways, from here, what we're going to try to do, this is another weird one, and you might not feel a lot. Push this ankle down, try to lift this leg up, just like this, 5 times. Yeah, this one doesn't even feel like much. For some people, it does. Now we're going to lift the ankle up 5 times by pushing this knee down. You'll even see us do it. I might not even move, but I promise you I'm trying, and I'm feeling it in the spots that I should be feeling if it actually lifts it up. All right, lifting this up 5 times. 1, 2. It feels so dumb. All right, now we're going to lift the whole thing up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. From here, take that left leg, cross it over your right leg, come in for a shoelace, adjust yourself if you need to. The idea here is to get your knees stacked over each other. I cannot do that. Most of you guys probably going to feel the same way about it. And if you feel it in your knees, you need to back off. So first thing to do, it's all right. This is as stacked as I'm going to get. Way better example right here. And she's also sitting on a blanket, which I'm doing that bad. I should probably sit on one too. Okay. Make sure your hips are on the ground. That's most important. If you can get your legs out here a little wider, that helps. If you feel it in your bottom leg knee, just straighten it. Also, you can use like blocks or pads in these areas to support if you are feeling it in your knees. So also elevation on your butt helps take it out of your knees. So there's a million ways to get that stress out of your knees. If you still can't figure it out, hit me up. I'll give you some other stuff to do. So pushing that butt on the ground, trying to keep these in. Exhale, forward fold over. Your legs here should feel stretch all along your, yeah, I'm going to feel it in a lot of different areas, but IT band is one I'm feeling a lot in right now. What about you? There's an IT band. You actually I feel my lower leg one. It's different for everybody. Inhale, find length. Exhale, no range. Inhale, length. Exhale, range. Keep pushing that pelvis on the ground. All right, now what we're going to do from here, we're going to do a twist. Stay in this position. What you could do is plant this foot more on the ground. So you can come like that, bring this up. Yep, just plant that foot. This backhand, I'm going to need to scoot forward. This backhand placed directly behind you. You can be on your fingertips, put your palm down. What we're going to do here is a twist, though. So you can use your hand like this or like this, but inhale, find length, exhale, twist. It's not just twist. It's also twist through your upper ribs, your upper spine as well as your lower. And also keep looking with your head. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, more range. All right, good job. I think you know what we're going to do now. Actually, you don't know. We're going to do, well, now that we're crossed, lean back with your legs crossed, grab them like this, and kick into each other, just like this. Pull them down and kick. Is this a weird view? Hey, guys. Good job. Now come to a seat. We're going to do 3 windshield wipers each way. This thing's all crooked. So, windshield wipers facing forward. You're not twisting anywhere. Make sure you're at a place where you can be at 90. So, like right here. Perfect. As you can see, it's hard to keep your chest forward. What you're going to do is lift this right leg up as far as you can and keep your left leg down. And keep pulling, driving the side of your foot in the ground until you have to bring that left leg up because you're out of range here. And keep fighting it. Keep pulling that one back and this one down. So you get all the way there. Same thing on the other side. Fight it. Keep pulling, pulling, pulling. Then let that leg come up when you can't fight it anymore. Fight the good fight. Woo! All right, 2 more each side. Your partner's in the way. Shame on them. It's like, you're in the way. 1 more. Fight the good fight. You can go no hands too, obviously, if you want. She's a badass. I just can't do it. Oh, yeah. Lots of cracking. Snap, crackle, and pop. Mitch Hedberg stuff. Anywho, I bet you know what we're going to do next. That was the trick question before. Now we're going to go wide-legged. Forward fold. Just like we did last time. So, wide-legged forward fold. However you're feeling, we're going to do the 5 pulses again. Hands up. Coming down to the center. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. All right. Bend this back leg. Coming to 90. Back right leg. Coming to 90. Front leg. Be straight. That's the left leg. And if you're inflexible like me, remember you can get your butt up on a pad. It's all right if you lean to the side. But we're trying to get our pelvis upright, our spine upright, like this. From here, whether you feel it more leaning back, leaning forward, or if you just feel it like me a lot, just doing absolutely nothing. This is challenging as well. From here, we're going to do the 5 pulses forward. Unless you feel it back, you can do it back. You can always go do it like that. Forward makes more sense to me. It's where I feel it. Press that heel on the ground. 5 forward. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. We're actually going to leave this leg forward. What we did on the back leg, we're going to do this again, but this leg's going to stay straight. So pressing this back right heel on the ground, we're going to lift your foot up right here, just like that. Lift that knee up, pressing that heel on the ground 5 times, as high as you can. This is as hard as you make it. Don't turn your body. Keep square. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, opposite now. Pressing the knee in the ground, lifting the ankle up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, lifting the whole thing up 5 times. All right, do a little curl back. 1, 2, 3. I know, right? Makes me feel dumb every time. It's hard. All right, bend that left leg to 90. So now we're coming in to 90-90, which we all know. We already did that back leg work with our legs straight, so we're good there. What we're going to do now is square our chest over our leg, and we're going to do no hand pulse this way, or you can use your fingertips, your hands, whatever level you're at. It doesn't matter. There's an option for everybody. And then 5 this way, like that. So it'll be 1, 2. Keep pushing your feet, your knees, and your ankles into the ground. You'll feel that compression and engagement more in your hip. All right, let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2 for 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, you punched me. Don't hit your neighbor. Make sure you stay down. Good job. Okay, what we're going to do from here, we're going to get this front leg. So, pressing this ankle on the ground, lifting this knee up. This one's easy for most. It's 5. Other way, pressing this knee down, lifting this ankle up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now lifting the whole foot up 5 times. All right. The struggle is real. So, taking this right leg, crossing it around. your left leg, come to a shoelace. Remember, watch Kristen on this, put a blanket underneath you. We want to get these knees stacked. I don't know if I'm going to get there in this lifetime, but I'm certainly trying. All right, make sure your hips are on the ground. Make sure you're not feeling it in the knees. If you are, remember, you straighten that bottom left leg. That will help. You can put blocks right here to support yourself. But kind of like however you think they're going to help. It doesn't matter. Mess around with it. Other than that, if you're good, hips on the ground. Inhale, find lengths. Exhale, get some more range forward. Inhale, length. Exhale, range. Spine straight, pelvis on the ground. My right butt cheek always wants to come up. But as I breathe into it and loosen, I'm just now touching the ground. All right. Let's firm up that right leg. You can plant that foot down right next to you because we're going to go for the twist. So take your right hand directly behind you. Take your left hand, you can put it on your knee. Use your elbow for the twist. Inhale, find lengths. Exhale, twist. Oof. Remember, the twist is not just through the lower back, but through your ribs, your upper back, your neck, with your eyes. Oh, yeah. All right. Good job, guys. Relax, let your legs come out. Do some lazy windshield wipers this time. Okay. Do a quick butterfly here. So bring your feet in. I know you know what a butterfly is. Just make sure your back's not round. Try to draw your abs in. Keep your spine upright. Press your feet together. You can squeeze your hands with it, but from here, just want you to bounce, just like this. Yep. If you want to use your hands a little, it's fine. Really don't need it. So let's get 20 of these. I don't know why you'd want to, but if you ever want to do that Lavasana pose, which is where like people stack their legs like Gumby, how the yoga people do it. This is a good way to get there. If you want to get there. I don't. Nope. Not in this lifetime. We don't want to keep bouncing? Okay, we're good. So here's what we're going to come to now. Come into a squat, like a big squat, because what we're going to do is side lunges, like this. So make sure you're in a position where you can go like that and come. Just make sure when you shuffle, you come to 90. Well, 90, if you're like too tight and it comes like this, then like, you can widen more. I think you know what I'm talking about. Let's get an athletic stance. It's a good way to think of it like you're in a lunge. It's the same distance. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'll show you, then we'll hop back in. So you're going to start here. You're just going to stay low. You're going to shift over, Skandasana, side lunge. You're going to keep pressing that foot down. You're going to keep dropping your butt. You can put your hand over here and reach. And then you're going to sink lower, and you'll see this heel wants to come up until you fall down on your butt, and that's fine. If you have that flexibility, definitely go down here. And from here, you're going to drop this knee just like that. Do a little twist. Come back up. Rotate over to the other side. Keep sitting low until that leg comes up. You're going to pull down. Drop that knee. Get that twist. And come up and go to the other side. Do that 3 times each side. Yeah. Get on in here. You can go, I'll go in front, you go behind. Let's stagger a little. So getting your squat. It's a wide squat. We would never actually do it like this. More like getting your lunge, then rotate it to the center like a squat. Now, straighten that left leg, bend from the right leg. Make sure at 90, make sure your knee's not passing your toes. And keep pulling down with your hamstring. Keep pulling your butt lower. Keep driving that foot in the ground. Eventually, you'll want to come up as you go lower. Let you go all the way down to your butt touches the ground. Now this knee, drop it in, tap it. You do a little twist here. Lift it up, hands forward, push into the ground with this foot, come back up, roll your left foot forward and square, shift over, staying low. Feel this in the groin. Same thing on the other side now. Keep pulling lower, keep driving that in the ground until you get so low it wants to come up. Let your butt hit the ground. Take this, tap it on the inside. Little twisty poo. Yep. Bring it back up. Don't. Oh, I almost got stuck. See, it's not easy. You got to use a little momentum with your body. Same thing on the other side. Just make sure you're not feeling it in your knees or anything. If there's anything that's painful, don't do that. Maybe we're just not there yet, or maybe you're doing something wrong in that case. Just hit me up, ask me, happy to help. This is optional. I just like it. It's a Budokan stretch. Good job. So that's that. What we're gonna come to now, we're gonna come to a dragon. Sorry, Ben. No, you're good. Come on, we're doing dragon. It's not gonna take that much room now. So come into a lunge, like a long lunge. Yep. And keeping that back leg straight and up. Try to bring your arms down, like your elbows down here, or your hands. But what you want to do is dorsiflex this foot. It's all right if you roll out like that. As long as your foot's protected so you don't feel it in your knees, this is what the stretch is going to look like. So as you drop your hips lower and squeeze that back glute, let your pelvis roll under, you'll feel a stretch here in your body come up, and this leg will want to wing out more, and you'll feel more in the side hip area. You feel it? We did this yesterday, and you stole it from him. All right, now let's do 5 pulses in there. 1, just let your hips come lower. 2, 3, squeeze that glute. 4, 5. All right, from here, what we're gonna do, you can, if your elbows aren't down, it really doesn't matter, but have a hand on the ground or an elbow on the ground, drop that back knee, that back left knee, curl your leg up with your hamstring, because we're gonna twist now. Take that right arm, grab that back foot. Yep, so now we're like this, but I'm not engaged yet. So I'm gonna drive this front foot in the ground, I'm gonna kick this back foot. So it kicks and pulls my chest open like this, and it lengthens through my back hip flexor. If this is easy for you, some people can drop to the elbow. I can't. All right, from here, I want you to release that foot. Keeping that left hand on the ground, I want you to take that right foot. We're going to come into a side plank, but that right foot, turn it to 90 out to the side. That back foot, same thing. And we're going to come onto the side like this. See how I am right here? Yep, you should feel that all along your IT band and your hip area. Try coming up and going down. Feel it in different spots. Let's do 5 pulses. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and one, and one, and one. All right, good job. Awesome. Now step that left leg up, coming in that yogi squat. Yep, we're right here. Step your right leg back, come to the other side of the dragon. So lengthen that back leg, squeeze that back glute so you feel your glutes roll under, your tailbone tuck, and then you feel the lengthening through your hip flexor. Grab that front leg on the ground. Let your arms drop, let your leg wing out, but keep your foot dorsiflex so your ankle and your knees protected. And if you can, get your elbows on the ground. That's fine. If you can't, don't sweat it. I have a little more range on my left side. Just uneven. Super frustrating. Which side's better for you?
The other side.
The other side. See, she completes me. This side's. And now, exhale. Lengthen down. All right, drop that back right knee. Curl that leg. Take that right hand, plant it on the ground, twist through your upper body to grab that back leg with your hand. Doesn't matter where you grab it. But from here, I want you to firm up that front leg, kick with that back leg so you feel your chest pull open and your hip flexor lengthen. From here, we're going to come to that side horizon lunge plank thing. So turn that left leg. So your leg's at 90. That back leg, so it's also at 90. Sorry, pointing that way. And then come up like you're doing a side plank, but with your feet on the ground. Do whatever you want with your hand. You can lift it up, go it over, but work it in and out just like this. And if you even want, you can come this way a little bit and do more of a, if you want to make it more challenging, you can bounce on your edges like that. So it look, again, if you want to make it more challenging, you can come down. You can make it more like, it's like slinky. It's a lot harder that way, but you feel it in the good spots a lot more. So once you get 5 of those, come on back down to your active squat. Step that right leg up. Now here we are, where it all started. What we're going to do now is we're going to step your left leg back. This is the final stage. We're almost there. Your hips are going to feel like newborn babies. So we're coming to a lunge. You're going to have your hands in front of you on your fingertips like this. We're going to dorsiflex our foot. And right now, we're just going to let this leg wing out to the side. But we're keeping it protected because we're dorsiflex. So it's going to look like this. Right here. Squeeze that back glute. Let your hips roll under. We're going to do 10. Farther each time. 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th one, let your foot come down to pigeon. I know you know what pigeon is. If it's hard to keep your front leg at 90 in pigeon, you can bend it in like that. Just don't feel anything in your knee. Just like 90-90, pressing your ankle in the ground, your knee in the ground. You're protected. Squeeze that back glute so you feel lengthening your hip flexor, core engaged. It's more important in the beginning to be upright than to fold forward. I need more length back there. So even if I could drop, that would be perfect. Right now, I'm just trying to get my hips squared and my core engaged so I'm not arching through my back. And once I feel loose here, you can exhale forward. And that's when you can get to a part where it's semi-relaxing. I'm not a huge fan of pigeon. They always put it at the end of yoga, and they make it the longest hold. I don't know why they do that. And I don't know if I just don't like it because my hips suck, but it certainly feels good after. You can tickle your partner. Well, this is in yoga, so if you don't feel like holding it that long, you can stop now. Otherwise, you can also bend that back leg. Go for the reach, whether it's one arm or 2 arms. Oof, barely got it. Yeah, I don't know. That felt weird. I'm gonna stick with one arm. More of a shoulder stretch for me at this point. I'm just messing around, guys. Ignore me. You're good right here. Now, we're gonna roll over, back onto our butt. Bring that other leg forward. Give a little shake out. All right, bring that left leg forward. When you're ready, step your right leg back as long as you can. Your hands out in front of you. We're going to do that active pigeon prep. So dorsiflex your foot so your ankle is protected. Let your knee roll out from your hip. All the move from your hip right here. 1, can't go any farther. Come back up. 2, we're going to do 10. 3, keep increasing range. Mel range, mel movement. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10th, let the knee come down to 90. Make sure your hips are square. None of this, none of that. That back leg is square. Press your hands on the ground, squeeze that glute. Try to get your body upright first. Your hips on the ground. This side sucks for me. This side janky for you too, babe? Yeah, I hate when people do this, but I'm throwing another option and probably should have said before. But if you guys do this a million times, you can try it out. So fold forward. This isn't it. I'll let you know when we get there. If you want to fold forward, if you feel good upright, you can stay upright. Just make sure you're not arching through your back. Your spine's engaged. Your core is engaged. Your spine's lengthened. What is also really nice when you're down this forward fold, if you want to make it more of a stretch, you can go like that. You can go like that. Different parts, they both work. I'll leave it up to you to decide. But there can only be one to rule them all. Too much. Sorry, we're having a fun day today. All right, good? You good? No. So when you're done there, we're done. And here I'm going to give you an option to chill out, though. So if you do want to rest, do a shavasana or whatever, a good one after everything we just did. Bend your legs at 90, bring them out a little bit, and just let your knees knock in like that. See? And relax. And then take your arms, reach them up as high as you can, bend them at the elbows, cross them over your arms, give yourself a hug, and let them relax. So you're just hanging out like this. You know, we did about probably 30 minutes, so 5 minutes would be a good time to just chill out here.